Hey, what's up guys? Brian here from Renshaws Personal Training. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having an awesome week. In this video, what I wanted to go over is upper chest training. So a great exercise that I like doing for upper chest is incline dumbbell bench press. In this video, we're gonna be going over 3 main tips that you must get right in order to continue to grow to upper pecs and not risk shoulder injury. All right guys, so let's talk about these tips that we want to be focusing on with the upper chest and incline dumbbell bench press. So a lot of guys will toss up a lot of weight and do full range of motion all the way down, all the way up, and just power through this exercise, which is still going to hit some upper chest and some triceps and shoulders, but they're not going to isolate the muscle to its fullest capability. And that's what we're all about, guys, is trying to get the best out of each exercise and try to maximize our gains with the time we spend in the gym, because our time is valuable and we want to make the best out of it. So let's go over the 3 big tips that we want to focus on with the upper chest and the incline dumbbell bench press. So tip number 1, guys, is the depth of this exercise. Okay, so what you want to focus on not doing is going all the way down, hitting that dumbbell to the shoulder and pushing all the way up. A lot of people will say, well, it's dumbbells and you want to get the full range of motion out of this movement. Well, if you do get full range of motion and you go past 90 degrees, you're going to be really affecting the shoulder and the rotator if you go a little bit lower than that. So what we want to do is go down 90 degrees, guys, because what this helps us focus on is just stretching out the chest and the chest only without the shoulders coming into play, okay? Because we're trying to limit that shoulder stretch as much as possible, because we want to focus on building the upper chest and the upper chest only. So that's a simple tip that we can fix. It really just comes down to your comfort level as far as how low you can go in order to fill the chest and the chest only. Tip number 2, guys, is how far do we go up to the top, okay? And an incorrect way of doing this, and a very common mistake guys make, is locking out on top or extending all the way. Now this is due to the fact of maybe going too heavy and trying to push up too quick and power through the motion and not having that isolated kind of stabilized movement on top to contract the chest. If you lock out on top, you're going to risk hyperextending your elbow, and you're also going to transfer the load to your triceps, okay? What we're trying to do is keep the load on the chest and the chest as much as possible. So what we want to do is only push out up about 90% to the top, okay? And what that's going to help focus on is keeping our chest contracted all the way through the motion and keeping tension on our chest and not transferring that load to the triceps, okay guys? So that's a very simple tip that you could use and incorporate in order to fix that issue. And tip number 3, which is probably the easiest tip to do, but it's the hardest tip for a lot of guys to get the concept of, is not using momentum. And this applies for all exercises. So what we don't want to do is go down and go up really fast and use that momentum to help assist our movement, okay? We're not just trying to get the dumbbells from point A to point B, we're trying to get those dumbbells from point A to point B the hardest way possible, because that's going to give us more results and that's going to help us with the most gains, right? So what we want to do is focus on coming down a little slower and then pushing up and pausing on the top, guys. So you should be able to feel your chest have tension throughout the whole movement. If you notice that your chest is losing tension as you're pushing those dumbbells, you're probably going too quick and you're probably using too much momentum in the movement. So double check the form, double check the speed, focus on going down slower on the negatives, and that's going to help your training significantly. So guys, I hope you enjoyed those tips. Also, if you're looking for more tips like this and looking to help change up your own workout routine, check out our membership workout program at renshawspt.com. Our workouts are super intense and we switch them up every single month to help break you through your own plateau and keep things fun in the process of doing that. So thanks for your support, guys. Like always, focus on quality. Talk to you soon.